at the counter, box in one hand, glazed on the paper, trying to make a stand. He turns too fast, it slips, then it goes flat on the floor, right under his toes. Eyes wide open, mouth gone slack. He reaches down, but it won't come back. Hey! Homer drops his donut. Homer drops his donut. Sticky on the tile, and he hates that grin. Homer spills his donut. Homer spills his donut. Brown on his shirt, and it's all too much again. Now the whole room looks at the mess. He stands in the puddle wearing pure regret. Napkin in his pocket, too late, too small. He shakes his head at the whole oddball. Sugar on his fingers, fizz on his shoes. He knows that face means bad news. Homer drops his donut. Homer drops his donut. Sticky on the tile, and he hates that grin. Homer spills his donut. Homer spills his donut. Brown on his shirt, and it's all too much again. One deep sigh, one slow stay, blames the day, but the crumbs are there. Then one bread bite from the broken ring. He laughs at fate, and the whole room sings. Homer drops his donut. Homer drops his donut. Sticky on the tile, and he hates that grin. Homer spills his soda. Homer spills his soda. Brown on his shirt, and it's all too much again. Homer drops his donut. Homer drops his donut. Sticky on the tile, but he eats that mess again.
thinks about the donut and how much time is left. He looks bright and he grins when like he didn't drop his donut. The donut is falling from the slab.
He's on the river, singing about life and death. He remembers Marge, son, Bart too. He knows the giant donut killed him. He knows the donuts he's dropped and the sodas he spilled. He hopes he'll meet them again. Someday he knows he'll meet them again soon. He remembers Marge, Lisa, and Bart too. He knows the giant donut killed him. He knows the donuts he's dropped and the sodas he spilled. He hopes he'll meet them again. Someday he knows he'll meet them again soon.
I fell back through the clouds with a number on my name. Heaven left a mark on me, but I came home all the same. Marge, you opened up the door, eyes red, hands shaking bad. You said, home or where you been, like I was gone and dead. I said, baby, I was gone. Now I'm standing here. I really died in March, but you won't hear. I came back from heaven. I came back to you. I came back from heaven, but you don't know what to do. You think I cheated. You think I lied. I came back from heaven, and you wanna say goodbye. I told you about the light and the people I had met. I told you about the long white road and the peace I can't forget. You folded up your arms, said that sounds like an excuse. If you really died and came back, then what am I to you? I said, baby,
I ain't playing games. I came back, changed inside, but you just saw my name. I came back from heaven. I came back to you. I came back from heaven, but you don't know what to do. You think I cheated? You think I lied? I came back from heaven, and you wanna say goodbye. You said maybe you just left me, maybe you found someone new. I said, Marge, I was reborn, and I'm still in love with you. But the hurt sat in the room like a weight nobody could move. You said, if this is true, then prove it, prove it. I came back from heaven. I came back to you. I came back from heaven, still reaching out for you. You think I cheated? You think I lied? I came back from heaven. Don't let our love if I could trade the stars for one more night at home, I'd give up all the glory just to not be alone. Homer packed a bag, walked out of the house. Marge closed the door, no more back and forth. Barney waved him in a busted old stairwell. Flickering hall bulb, a stain on every wall. The sofa sank low, like it had given up. TV screen busted, one leg on a phone book. A sticky floorboard stuck to every step, and the whole room hit him like a rotten dare. Barney said relax, cracked another can. Homer held his breath, then he lost the plan. Barney's crappy flat, Barney's crappy flat. Breathe through your mouth. Barney's crappy flat, Barney's crappy flat. Barney's crappy flat. Drink it down, man. Barney's crappy flat. Pizza boxes stacked like a crooked tower. Ash in the sink and a broken shower. A dog rolled by the fridge, but no dog in sight. Something in the carpet lived there day and night. Homer slept in jeans on a mattress bare. Woke up with a sock stuck to his arm hair. Barney sang off key with a grin and a swig. Said this place's character. Homer nearly quit. Barney raised his can. Homer raised a brow. One more night of this, then somehow now. Barney's crappy flat. Barney's crappy flat. Breathe through your mouth. Barney's crappy flat. Barney's crappy flat. Barney's crappy flat. Drink it down, man. Barney's crappy flat. Homer stared at the sink, at the flies in the air. Thought about Marge and a cleaner chair. But Barney slapped his back like that made it fine. Welcome to the dump. And they laughed that time. Barney's crappy flat. Barney's crappy flat. Breathe through your mouth. Barney's crappy flat. Barney's crappy flat. Barney's crappy flat. One more swig, man. Barney's crappy flat. Barney's crappy flat. Barney's crappy flat. Home is a mess. Barney's crappy flat.
Homer packed one box from Barney's crappy place, a busted lamp, a sock, and shame on his face. He hit the sidewalk hard with nowhere else to go. The town looked mean when the wind blew cold. Then Ned called out, "Come on, pal, inside." A warm pie on the table and a spare room wide. Thanks, Ned Flanders. Thanks, Ned Flanders. You opened your door when I had nowhere to stand. Thanks, Ned Flanders. Thanks, Ned Flanders. I'm glad I got in and sorry for all that I grabbed. He saw that old blender, the plant, the lamp, the chair, the towels, the cologne. Yeah, I took a bunch from there. Back when Marge was home and I was a mess, I borrowed too much and I didn't confess. Now Ned just smiled like a saint in a shirt. Said a neighbor can heal even after the hurt. Thanks, Ned Flanders. Thanks, Ned Flanders. You opened your door when I had nowhere to stand. Thanks, Ned Flanders. Thanks, Ned Flanders. I'm glad I got in and sorry for all that I grabbed. I'll put it all back, every stolen thing, the mug, the clock, and that ridiculous ring. I'm not a good man, but I'm trying to be. And your little greenhouse gave a crumb to me. Thanks, Ned Flanders. Thanks, Ned Flanders. You opened your door when I had nowhere to stand. Thanks, Ned Flanders. Thanks, Ned Flanders. I'm glad I got in and sorry for all that I grabbed. Thanks, Ned Flanders. Thanks, Ned Flanders. I'll make it right if you give me one more chance. summer.